What's up, everybody? Now, as you guys know, I don't love making content directly about myself. It's not the way I like it, but at the same time, it's the only way that I can display for you that what I'm doing, I mean, it is legit. So I've been back at this for about 8 weeks. I looked at a before and after picture of me in the sauna based on that very first video I made about, like I said, almost 8 weeks ago. And it is going to make it's going to make some very good content, but I put on a lot of size and I've done it in some very unfavorable conditions. I cannot wait to prove this more to you guys. Now, I need to find some of y'all. Somebody reach out to me. I want to train. I'm going to train somebody. I don't care how many people. I want to train people for free because I'm having such a good time with it. I make plenty of money at work. Holler at me. I'm not going to try to sell you anything, but I want to give you guys an update. It's going very well. I've been cold plunging again for about, I think, 4 workouts now. And as you know, I'm doing it right before my workout. I'm keeping my cold plunge for sure less than 38. I try to keep some ice on the side so that way I know that it's real crisp in there. And I'm going in up to the neck for 5 minutes. You know, you don't want to do too much because it's very difficult to come in here and warm up. And make sure whenever you get out of the cold plunge, you can't like hop in the shower, hop under the covers. Don't do none of that. You gotta suffer for a little while. Just deal with it, work your breathing. You'll get through it. Get dressed. Excuse me, I missed a step. Before the cold plunge, I'm juicing. Now, if you've never heard me say this before, I do not like to eat solid food before the gym. In a perfect world, I am going to wake up, drink a huge juice. Mostly apples, sweet potato, and beets. And then after that, I'm gonna let that digest, and I'm gonna get my pre-workout ready with creatine. And I like to put several teaspoons of honey in there for sure. And I mean, this is a lot of carbs, and I'll drink that right before the gym. But after I let the juice settle, then I hit the cold plunge. Deal with that. You get out, you recover the best that you can. This is gonna be hard because you have to get ready. Your hands are gonna be cold, but you put the dry off. Like, just use the hands, okay? It's gonna hurt. Dry off, get the clothes on, get out the door, get to the gym as soon as you can. And also, whenever you're on the way, put the AC on because you don't want to warm up from climate factors. You want to force the internal temperature of your body to increase via physical stress. So we're talking something very intense, you know, sprints, lifting weights. And I mean, you need to get after it. You need to make yourself sweat. Come in here, come into the gym, bust ass, work harder than everybody around you. Kill it, murder it. Then, if you're blessed with a sauna, and I am, come up and hit the sauna for a whole hour. So what this is doing a whole lot. One thing is you're by this point you're fasting, so you're really nudging on your growth hormone. What else nudges on the growth hormone? Sauna, but it has to be hardcore. I mean, you can't just come in here for a little bit. I mean, you need to get hot and you need to stay hot. You gotta pay the price a little bit. Excuse me, I just spit sweat. And also, because this heat shock proteins, okay? The cold plunge, cold shock proteins, they're different. Cold shock proteins preserves muscle. Heat shock proteins helps to build. Now, they both kind of work the other way, but that's predominantly how those things function. And then when you add in the fasting from all the really clean carbs that we talked about, and I didn't say this either, whenever you drink only juice before the gym, juice is extremely easy to digest. Unlike solid food. That's why. Because I want all that energy, I want it fast, I want it now, and I don't want to pay the price of having to use my own energy to digest it, because if you're juicing, there's no reason to have to do all that. Now, if you have to eat food, it works just fine. It sure does. It works just fine. You just have to wait longer, but the day is only so long. So in my preference, I'd rather get this shit started, get out the road, working out, get back, get fasted. And so by the time I get back, I have capitalized on my growth hormone from the fasting and the sauna, heat shock proteins from the sauna, cold shock proteins from the cold plunge. I mean, there's a lot of compounding effects here at this point. Okay, and then by the time you get home, according to the research, this is whenever you want to eat a huge protein-packed meal and carbs to restore that glycogen, because it allows the heat shock proteins to truly capitalize on everything that's going on. So, I didn't want to make this video too long-winded, but man, I've been needing to say that. Because, like I said, I am out here growing like a weed right now. I have put so much muscle on, and I feel incredible. I'm going to give the cold plunges a couple more weeks, and I'm going to go get my test levels tested. And I'm expecting, naturally, because as you guys know, obviously I don't do steroids, testosterone, peptides, SARMs, none of that fucking shit. And I'm gonna get some lab results for you guys to see, because I'm gonna prove to y'all that all this working together can give you guys some insane results, and we will live for a long time. Somebody reach out to me. Merciless.training.nutrition@gmail.com. I love you guys. Y'all take care. I'll holler at you later.